Hey guys, on today's video, we're going to take a look at support a creator code for Fortnite or a bunch of other games actually. It's all by Epic Games. So just go into Google and in Google just type up support a creator Epic. That's what you guys need to look for. So most of you are watching this because of Fortnite, but there's a bunch of other games that you guys can use the exact same creator code, okay? So we're going to go into it. All right, so once you get into it, you're going to see this. Don't sign up already. Sign in first. So on the top right hand side, just sign into your Epic account. So some of you may have made it with your Xbox or maybe it's with your emails. Make sure to use the correct one. So we're gonna go and sign in. Then up here, just signing into Epic Games using your email. But if what you guys did, you only played on console and you signed up with any of these, just go on and do that. So sign up with PlayStation, Xbox, or Nintendo. Depends. For most of you, it's going to be one of these options. There are other ways down here below as well that you might have used. But anyways, just make sure to go on to the right one. And it's no big deal because once you sign into it, then you guys can check out if that's your actual account because it's going to tell you details about your account, like which consoles are connected to it and what you have on it. So that way you can verify it's the correct account and you guys can keep going. That's very important. So in this case, I actually started up my very first one with Xbox. That's what I'm going to choose. All right, then from here, once you're signed in, well, we're getting there, you're going to see what accounts are linked. So that's how you make sure you're getting to the right one. So I know this one is for sure because these are all my different names and that's all my accounts that are connected to it. It also tells you your Fortnite. So if you're looking at Fortnite, look at how many outfits you guys have and friends. Well, it's mostly outfits. If you guys see 0 or something like that and you know you have a few, then you just logged into the wrong account, basically. From here, just type in yes or just change account if that's not your account. So go on and click on yes for most of you, hopefully. Okay, and then finally, you can go ahead and apply. So right here, we're going to tap on the middle. It's going to say apply now. Now remember that you guys have to be eligible. So this is going to tell you a little bit. So just start registration and then just scroll all the way down. You're going to see this square right here. Just put a check mark and then go into submit on the right hand side. Once you tap on submit again, just go all the way down so that way you guys can tap on submit again. So all the way down, you guys are going to see this. You have red, and there are the links so you guys can actually read the stuff. Then just press on submit on the right hand side again, and then from here you have to verify. So right down here it's gonna say YouTube channel or any other social media account that you guys would like to connect. So I'm actually gonna take this one out. I don't know where this came from, to be honest. So we're gonna remove that. And for most of you, you're not gonna see anything there. I'm actually not even sure why that was there. So you're gonna add social account and whichever makes sense to you. So if you guys have a YouTube channel, TikTok, for most of you, it's gonna be TikTok because that's the easy way, right? To get a lot of followers. There's Twitch and others. So for me, it's YouTube because that's what I do. So I'm gonna connect my YouTube account. So once you select your YouTube account, so this is it. It's just gonna take you there automatically, by the way. I have a few, so I had to select one. You guys might have just have one if that's what you do. And then go to the right hand side, press on continue. So just remember that your account has to have at least 1,000 followers. So that's why I said TikTok, usually that's easier to get followers. YouTube's a little bit harder to build up to there, but of course you guys can. But anyways, just make sure you have those 1,000 followers, whatever you guys are connecting. Once it's connected, just scroll down. You're gonna see this. Your current Epic display name is Tech Design. Your design creator code Tech and Design. So that's too long, I think. So it's best if you guys change it, but it's really up to you guys. But anyways, if it doesn't let you change or type anything, which for most of you, it's gonna let you type something and then figure out something that works that's not already taken. So I'm gonna try this one out later. I'm just gonna have to change it. And at the moment, it's not letting me change this. That's okay. We're just gonna go into submit and we're gonna just change that later on because I want it to be the same thing as my display name, which is much shorter right now. Anyways, we're just gonna go into submit, and right now what you guys have to fill up is your tax information. So you can retake your tax profile or just continue. Take it now, and that's because they're not gonna be able to pay you unless you do this. So we're gonna go on and just retake it. Now if you don't see anything about retaking, which is fine, you're gonna see on the left hand side general settings, socials, and then tax profile. Fill all that up. All right, so once you're taking it, it's gonna ask you for a lot of stuff. So right here, it's gonna tell you create new tax profile, So for most of you, it's just going to be personal tax profile. That's the most common. Now you could have all these other ones, business and so on. So just make sure to select the right one and then just go into just edit tax profile. Once you're creating it, just scroll all the way down and then just tap on continue. Once you tap on continue, it's going to say profile. All right. So the very first thing, please provide the following information. So basically they're going to ask you for your consent for them to look into everything. So you have to say yes. And that's for tax purposes. The IRS does need all that information. So right now, just put in your first name, last name, select your citizen. So if you're from the US or anywhere else, there's a bunch of countries here that you guys can choose from, your date of birth, then your primary phone number. So just your cell phone number. If you don't have one, just your brother's parents' cell phone number. Although you need to be a certain age, so I'm assuming you have your own by now. Then, and only then, click on continue. All right, then it's gonna take you here for your electronic signature. Just press yes. Then I consent to electronic receipt. Yeah, you need all that. So just press on continue. Press yes, yes, and then continue on the bottom. Then from here, scroll all the way down. And then once you scroll all the way down, you're gonna see this. Just select yes, because you have right understood everything. And then on the bottom, you're gonna see continue. Just tap on continue. Okay, then it's gonna ask you more information that it needs. So it needs your country, your address, city, state or province, and then zip code. Then you guys are going to see this on this side. So if your mailing address is different than your permanent address, put a check mark. But if it's not, don't put a check mark. If there's any errors, then put a check mark on the first one. Then and only then, once you're done completing all of this, hit on continue. Once you go into next, it's going to ask you basically if you're a US citizen or resident or anything else like that for tax purposes. If you are, tap on yes. If you're not, tap on no. So if you're not basically in the country, we're going to go on into continue, which is down here below. Then it's going to ask you about the owner. Well, it's individual. And just tap on continue. You basically don't have to do anything there. Just going to continue. Then from here, this is very important because if you're in the US, you're going to have to say that you're in the US, or else you're going to see this. All services are performed outside the US and so on. So, or if you're in the US, second option, all services are performed inside the US. So that means if you are in the US and you're working there, you're making your YouTube channel, you live in the US, you're most likely going to choose the second option. If you're not in the US, just tap on the first one. And yes, for some of you, it's going to be a portion. So maybe you work sometimes in the US, sometimes not. It gets a little bit more complicated. That's the third option. Besides that, just going to continue. And from here, it's going to ask you about this. If you have a ITIN number. Some of you might have one, others might not. So down here, just type in whatever makes sense to you, yes or no, then tap on continue. And if you guys want to look into it, here it is. Apply for it. One of these guys. You guys can do either or if you want to. Which, by the way, it's beneficial, so they don't take too much away. Because if you don't apply for these things usually, they might even take 30% from whatever you make from here. And even if you guys have an ITIN, you might even get that 30% out. So that stays within the taxes in the US. But anyways, just tap on continue. Then it's going to ask you if you own or if you operate in the US. You guys can type in yes or no. For me, it's no. Then go into continue. Then you're going to get a form. So just scroll all the way down and tap on continue. And then we're going to get this screen. Just tap on close. Basically, just have to read everything. All right. So we're just going to tap on this. I am an individual. The person named line 1. It's not from the US. That makes sense to us. The income, which is form. The income, the person in line 1, treaty. Now keep in mind that if this doesn't apply to you, do not put a check mark there. So for example, for the treaty thing, not everybody has a treaty with the US. So you might not be able to put a check mark here. But anyways, if you keep going down, you're going to see the broker transactions. Just put a check mark there. Then you have to agree to everything. And then down here below, just put in your name, the date. You can't change that. That's whatever date you're filling this out, and then your email address associated to your account. So put the same email address that's most likely connected to this that you're filling out, and then from here just certify everything, and finally submit that tax information. So that's on the bottom right hand side. Once you have completed everything, just exit interview. All right, so now that we're done with your tax, just go into general settings and make sure everything's okay. From here, you can change your creator code, by the way. So if you weren't able to type anything like that, On the bottom, you're gonna see this question mark. From that question mark, just go on if you want to and go into account settings. That's where you guys can change it. You guys can change it anytime, every 12 months basically, but make sure not to change it too much because people are just not going to be able to follow you as easy. So I already changed mine, it's not this long anymore. Then from here, you basically have to go through every tab. So go into your socials, make sure everything's okay, tax profile, we already did that, which is the biggest one. Then payment method. So this is the way that they're going to pay you. It's very important. So let's go to this right now. So down here, you're going to see this hyper wallet account. So you're going to create one and just go throughout the whole process. I'm just going to briefly show you. So in your account, you're going to have to put all your information basically. And under your account summary, once you do that, you're going to see on the bottom, add transfer method. That's the important part. So just go and tap there. Then you're going to see this, PayPal, bank account, MoneyGram. Whatever's most comfortable for you. I like PayPal, so I'm going to go in with PayPal. Then we're going to connect to PayPal. And once you connected your PayPal and everything, you should see that your payout process is validated. So you're good to go. So you guys can just go into tax and payout history, which there should be none there. So like I mentioned, there should be nothing here because you're brand new to this, but it's good to check out every single tab. And right now, if you're missing anything, so for example, enrollment status, if you go into general, yeah, I've got my support creator, but I don't have an island creator. So that I have not done yet. So that's something you guys can connect up. Like I mentioned, my new creator code is this. If you guys want to use my creator code, feel free to use that one. But if you're watching this, you're creating your own, so that's okay. But if you want to support me back, go on and do that and have other people support. But anyways, as far as this video goes, we're all done. Congrats, you just created your creator code. And that would be it for today's video. If you guys have any questions, comments, you guys can write down in the comments area. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Thank you.